Hey guys, today we're in Burnside, Kentucky to take a quick look at NS 1149. So this locomotive is an EMD SD70 Ace, and a little bit about the SD70 Ace here real quick. This locomotive was built in response to the GE Gevo, which came out around 2003, and funnily enough, back there's a Tier 4 Gevo, still a Gevo, but kind of funny how this locomotive is only 1 unit away from its rival. So this locomotive was dropped off by NS 196 about 2 days ago, I believe. It's just been sitting here ever since, and we've been getting a close look at this locomotive. Now, this is one of my favorite locomotives that are currently being used. You know, I'm a big old EMD guy, and I just think this locomotive looks awesome. Compared to that GE over there, that Dash 9, I'd say this guy definitely looks a lot more menacing. So this locomotive is about 4,300 horsepower of pure EMD muscle, and well, this is how it works, by the way. P5. So you have your 710 engine in there, you have your alternator in there, and you have your traction motors in your wheels. So the 710 engine drives the main alternator, which generates electricity and is flowed through wires to these traction motors. And here, we'll get a little bit of a closer look at the traction motors. By the way, I'm under supervision by NS employees, so I'll be all right. So here you go. There's a traction motor right there, and there's 3 sets of these on each truck. And here's a little bit of a look of the underside of the SD70A. So you see all those wires? Most of those connect to the alternator, which is in there, and is powered by the 710 engine in that their hood right there. This locomotive holds what I believe to be about 5,000 gallons of fuel. So a lot of fuel for this locomotive. I don't know if it's full or not. Kind of don't want to fuel it up myself. That'd be probably labor intensive. But there you go. So here, I'll see if I can get a better look at the AC traction motors here. Actually, oh, right there. So I believe these right here have the wires inside of them, and then that's how you get your traction motor power. Yep, that is a traction motor. Here you go. I will say these locomotives are quite dusty. They might need a little bit of a wash up. There you go. There's a better look at them. And on the other side here, we'll circle around back. On the other side is where you have your bell. Now, this right here, I believe, is kind of a stolen design feature from the EMD SD40-2Ts. So the tunnel motors, SD40 tunnel motors, pretty much was a design choice by EMD after Southern Pacific and Rio Grande crews kept complaining about how their engines were overheating in tunnels. So what they did was they made this kind of vent thing and extended it all the way to about right there, and problem solved. Cooled the engine off, worked fine. So I believe this right here is kind of like a stolen feature from that. Don't know if it works or not, but makes the unit look way cooler. GE kind of has these too, but I don't know. And here's a good comparison between the rear of an EMD SD70 Ace and a GE Dash 9. So there you go. Notice how the trucks are different. So those are HTC self-steering trucks, and those are, well, GE trucks. By the way, derivative of the Dash 8 trucks right there. So here, we'll take a look at the other side of the locomotive. Once again, P5 right there. I'll just keep my mouth shut so you guys can enjoy the glory that is the SD70 Ace. Wow, take a look at that. An absolute brute. Now here's the other side of the SD70A. It's not a lot different, other than there's a little bit of a walkway there, Spirit of Burnside, and you have your E-bell. Other than that, not much different on the other side here. We'll take one last look at these traction motors. There you guys go. Closer look at the E-bell. And with that being said, that's my little small tour of NS 1149 SD70 Ace. Spare to Burnside. Hope you guys enjoyed it.